Hi, Branwen.
Hi.
What is your favourite line from Solo?
You'll never have a deeper sleep than curled up in a Wookiee's lap. Which
Nice.
I'm going to save you my impression of Rio for that.
That was good.
Seah,
Hi.
what's your favourite line from Solo?
I basically anytime Donald Glover opens his mouth, but
I know.
I think I'm going to go with The Calrissian Chronicles, Chapter 5, continued.
I've got a lot to say about that later.
Excellent.
But also, absolutely, like all the other quotes that I wrote down are Donald Glover.
Yeah, I also had Spectacular Way of Killing Us All.
Oh, I'm sure we'll be bouncing through many of those as we go along.
Nice.
You're listening to Sisters of the Force, a Star Wars podcast. I'm Branwen.
I'm Seah.
And this week, you're getting a bonus episode because we finished season 1.
Oh my goodness.
And so we thought we couldn't leave it there. So we had to come in and do another one. So we're doing a bonus episode for you, which is delving into Solo, a Star Wars story, which was new for you, I believe.
Yeah. So I had never seen this before until 7:30 this morning when I started.
I'm so excited to hear what your impressions of it are. It's super cool. I haven't watched it lots. I've probably seen it about 6 times, maybe.
Okay. That's a lot in my book.
Yeah, I suppose it is in most normal people's lives, but
it's fair amount.
I did watch it fairly recently, and then I watched it again on Saturday. So it's quite in my mind.
It's there at the forefront.
Yeah. What was it like watching it for the first time?
Do you know what? I had a lovely morning, and I watched the whole thing all the way through, which I like to do on a first watch of things. More recently in our episodes, I've been having a little break.
Yeah,
but I
totally get it.
But I didn't have a break today. I watched it all the way through, and that meant that I was like still, which is for someone as twitchy as me is not not normal. But I loved it actually. I was a little bit like it thawed me because to start with I was like, all right, let's see.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
See whether you can bring me round on this. But they brought me round very fast, actually.
Yeah.
I was straight in there and then just enjoyed it. So consequently, I have very few notes because I was just enjoying myself.
I like it. That's so cool. Oh, I'm so glad to hear that. Yeah, it's a great... I'm actually surprised that you did it in one because it does have a little bit of an unusual structure, I feel, overall. Like, it kind of ends, and then we've got a kind of a long extra bit. When I say it ends, the story doesn't end. The story ends where the film ends,
adventure ends.
Yeah, but, like, there's kind of an end, like, it feels like the end when they reach the place where they're going to sort out the coaxium, and we've kind of had the big dramatic escape through the maelstrom. And it feels like the end, but then there's this whole extra sequence, which is very low key. You know, we've just got the Cloud Riders turn up, and there's a lot of one-on-one stuff. There's no big fight with lots of soldiers or ships or anything like that. It's quite kind of an intimate ending. Yeah.
One of my notes was, we've got a lot of heist movie tropes here. I'm enjoying the
yeah.
I'm
it's
enjoying
just like
the tropiness of it.
Yeah.
But I really enjoyed that. But then kind of sequencing wise, I suppose it's like filmmaking in 2018 versus filmmaking in the 70s, 80s, 90s, where we do have longer films now. And before, that would have been the point where it ended because that was
absolutely
the pacing.
Yeah, there's like a kind of much more playing with structure than we used to have. Like, for a long time, Hollywood films had a very formulaic
set structure.
Yeah. For certainly for blockbusters, which you would consider this to be a blockbuster. Well, that's its intention anyway.
Yeah.
But they've kind of really played with that, and I like it.
Yeah, it was cool.
I like it. It took me a bit of getting used to, I think. After the first watch, I was a bit sort of discombobulated by that unusual structure.
Yeah.
One thing that I'm going to say before we go any further is very early on, I realized that there are so many Easter eggs in this film. And as somebody who loves digging for Easter eggs, as you may know if you listen to the podcast regularly, I'm going to try and limit myself and not go down every single rabbit hole.
This is going to be really interesting because I am potentially in blissful ignorance of a lot of Easter eggs.
I bet a lot of them you'd be like, oh yeah,
that makes sense. Yeah.
I guess the more I watch it, the more I notice them.
Yeah. Whereas it was my first watching.
Yeah.
It just fly over my head.
Yeah, I feel like it is one of those films. I feel like there's an awful lot of like the kind of writers given the wink, you know?
Okay. Sure.
Oh yeah, this, if you really know your Star Wars, let's see how much you really know your Star Wars. There's definitely some of that going on.
Yeah, so it's just going to be like, whew, for me. I sit there going, well, that's nice.
Yeah, especially as it was written by Lawrence Kasdan, who has a long history with Star Wars.
Okay.
He was there at the dawn, pretty much.
There at the dawn?
Yeah, or very early on anyway. And he co-wrote this with his son. So
okay,
they've obviously put loads in.
Yeah.
There was a little bit of controversy with the directing situation. The original directors, they shot lots of it. And they were very much encouraging of improvisation.
Okay.
And the cast obviously went along with that.
Just went for it. Yeah.
They shot and shot and shot. And once they started putting it together, I think Disney and, well, Lucasfilm more specifically, I think, felt that it wasn't representative of what the film was supposed to be.
Oh, interesting.
It was almost like pastiching itself, I think. That's the kind of rumor anyway, which is not what they needed at that time. So they got fired. Kathleen Kennedy fired them.
Oh, wow.
And brought in Ron Howard, who hasn't ever done any Star Wars before, but he's an old Star Wars affiliate. You know, he's friends with George Lucas.
Yeah.
He directed Willow, in the 80s.
Yeah, cool.
And he was in American Graffiti, I believe, which was one of Lucas's early films.
Yeah.
So he's been alongside Lucas.
He's been around for
all
a while.
His life. Yeah.
I did think I recognised the name when it came up on the screen.
Yeah, you'd know. He used to be in Happy Days. Have you ever seen Happy Days with the Fonz?
No.
Oh, wow. It was like a 70s sitcom set in the 50s.
Okay. I've heard it referenced in 90s sitcoms.
Yeah, absolutely. It's like a historical thing. I used to watch it on a Saturday morning kind of thing. Yeah. And he played one of the teenagers in it. So in my head, Ron Howard is like 18.
Yeah.
Actually, he's not.
No, not anymore.
His daughter will be coming across, Bryce Dallas, who is an actress. She's been in some of the new Jurassic films.
Okay.
But she's also a director. And she directs, on average, one episode of Mandalorian each season.
Okay.
And I've gone on about many times, my favourite ever thing of Star Wars ever is that episode of the Book of Boba Fett. Yeah. That's her directing.
Her. Okay, nice.
Yeah. So me and the Howards, I'm definitely down with the Howards. 100%.
Good.
Yeah, so this
whole
film has got this kind of slightly interesting history about how it came together how it got to be what it is. So maybe some of that is why A, there's loads of Easter eggs, and B, it's got slightly unusual structure to it.
Yeah. I was trying to work out why it passed me by, but it came out in 2018, so I would have been like midway round somewhere traveling.
Not so easy to just
just nip into a cinema. Like in some places I managed it, but very often not. I kind of didn't go to I went to the cinema once in a year. So I think
and being as a standalone, like it technically doesn't connect to anything else. I mean it does, but like it is not essential viewing for anything else. So it's an easy one to pass by and
to miss by. Yeah.
But I'm glad we finally got you into the Solo world.
So my first three notes. My first note is, okay, it's 7:30. My second note is Mean Streets, lol. And, which I think is that comes up right at the beginning when they're doing they're doing the classic Star Wars, but not the classic rolling.
Exactly.
Rolling
I
credits.
wrote down cruel, but not. So it's like, it's a static crawl, which I quite like. It's
static crawl. Yeah, it was nice.
It's because I think Rogue One, which is the only other like standalone Star Wars story type film, has nothing at the beginning. I don't think. Okay. I may be wrong. I feel like it just goes straight in because I remember being in the cinema. Everyone jumped because, scene one.
There's normally a crawl. Yeah,
there's nothing, no tiles or anything. Whereas this had that. Yeah. just to give us context of where we are in the timeline, which I like.
Which is quite nice.
Yeah.
My note after that was, is that the Game of Thrones lady? And yes,
100%.
is the answer to that.
Yeah. She's also a Marvel lady now as well. She's in
is she? Okay.
Secret Wars, which she's great in. I love her. I think she's amazing.
Yeah, she's cool.
The very early on, we get one of our things which we're tracking, which is an establishing shot of the Star Destroyer over Coronet City. And there's a little creature, which I had to Google.
Yeah.
It runs across
What
a
is the
little
creature?
power cable. It's a Corellian monkey lizard. And we've talked about Kowakian monkey lizards before, which is Salacious Crumb, your favourite character from Return of the Jedi.
Still terrified.
Yeah. Well, apparently Corellian monkey lizards are related to them, but obviously from Corellia rather than wherever Kowakian monkey lizards come from. Yeah, I loved spotting that. Like I saw that with new eyes since we've been tracking it. I've been like, yes, it's a creature in an establishing shot. We also get the dice really early on, which we were talking about. Yeah, after when we watched The Last Jedi, you were talking about the dice.
You are right. You did say when we recorded that episode, you said that you'll get to see more and you'll get to understand it. And fair enough.
Yeah, they're like a little token of Han. I mean, it's very complicated because they're like his and Kira's thing.
Yeah.
And then
to give them to Leia.
Yeah.
Hang on a second.
Maybe we'll talk about the whole Leia/Kira thing later on.
Yeah. Fair.
Proxima. We've got Proxima. Like, I had to look up that her kind of hench person, her hench alien that's pushing Solo around a lot and ends up chasing him on a speeder, is the creature with the big mask thing and has got like the hood up and everything.
They don't like the sunlight, do they?
No, I hadn't realised that he is the same race as Proxima herself.
Okay.
But obviously she's more worm-like. Yeah, she's got like the kind of multiple legs and whereas he's more not humanoid exactly, but
no, but more
walks on two legs and two arms kind of thing.
Because they're like, I loved their whole outfit, and as soon as they're exposed to the sun, they're like they burn, kind of vampire-y.
Yeah.
But they had some great masks to sort that problem out.
Yeah, they're called Grindelids apparently, which sounds very 50s sci-fi to me. Which I love. And I hadn't twigged about him being protected from the sun. Like, of course, that's why he's wearing all that stuff. But I guess we see aliens wearing different combinations or nothing, like we see all different things. But
I did have a question, which is, where in the timeline are we?
We are before Rebels. I think we're about 8 years out from A New Hope. I mean, it's quite a long time before A New Hope.
Yeah.
Maybe not quite that much, but I think it coincides with Kenobi.
Okay.
When Leia runs away and gets kidnapped and stuff. I think it's that.
It's kind of about then.
Yeah.
That brings up questions about that age gap, but cool.
Yeah. Han is quite a bit older than Leia, that's for sure.
Yeah.
But I guess as they're getting older...
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, the proportional gap
doesn't
gets
make any
smaller,
difference.
I guess, By the time they get together, Leia's probably in her early 20s and he's like 30-something, 32. It's a little bit weird, but...
Not
galaxy
by that
far away.
I also had a note about when they're trying to get through the spaceport thing.
Like the customs port.
The customs port, when they're trying to get off Corellia. There's an advert for signing up to join the Empire. And is that diegetic Imperial March?
100% in a major key.
Oh my God. What?
And it was almost my favourite musical cue in the whole film. And it's not the first time either.
Is it not?
As when we watch Rebels, it's definitely in an episode of Rebels called Empire Day.
Love that.
Yeah, it's become... the people in Star Wars Galaxy, they now know John Williams.
Incredible. John Williams is canon in the Star Wars universe.
I guess we should also talk about the composer issue. I think we briefly mentioned it last week, or maybe that was not when we were recording, but John Powell is credited as the composer.
Yeah.
I think he's part of Hans Zimmer's collective.
Right, okay.
And has done, he did the Bourne franchise.
Yeah.
I think he's done something on Wicked, but I'm not sure what, because Stephen Schwartz wrote Wicked. So I guess there's like score in the background of Wicked that isn't a song.
Done,
yeah.
Yeah.
So he's been around a lot. But they did get John Williams to write a theme, or one or two themes. I had a feeling it was two themes, but then I read this morning that it was only one theme.
Okay.
But like Han Solo's main theme is John Williams. And John Williams just kind of handed it to John Powell and said, go forth
off you go.
and do what you like.
Carry on.
But then he's clearly brought in other themes like that bit.
Yeah.
And then later on we hear all sorts of the classic original trilogy stuff.
Yeah.
But that often happens in all Star Wars content. You
know,
you're only ever like 30 seconds away from a John Williams cue.
Which is fair enough, really.
It is,
makes sense.
I love how before they get there, they're doing the chase through Corellia, and I love how Kira knows the model of speeder that he's stolen.
Yeah.
She like name checks it as like an M68 or whatever it is, and he's like, and they're just excited together about stuff. I can see why Han and she get on so well.
Yeah.
Really fun. Also in that speeder chase, the camera work is ridiculous. It looks so vivid.
So vivid.
And gritty and like organic. We were talking about this last time, I think, on The Rise of Skywalker, how they're just masters of making it feel real when so much of it isn't. I mean, I guess.
Real? Bits
I
of
don't
it.
know how they do it.
Yeah.
Is there a fake Wilhelm as well? Did you notice any Wilhelms?
I wasn't sure if it was it might be one of the other takes, the other Wilhelm takes, but there is something that sounds a little bit like it. But it wasn't a full Wilhelm. Full Wilhelm take 5, I think, is the one we know and love. I can't remember. It's take 4 or 5. I know that.
Love it. By the end of this podcast, we're going to know everything there is to know about Wilhelm. Yeah, I think it was just a random like passerby or a stormtrooper on the chase.
But I think there was I think it almost sounded to me like someone imitating a Wilhelm rather than an actual Wilhelm.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I don't know. That's because then once I heard it, I was then listening out for a full one, and I never heard a full one.
Yeah,
and I didn't Google it either, which is not like me. I normally Google it just to double check,
fact check
my Wilhelms. Needs to be done.
I also love Kira talking about. She mentions Crimson Dawn and the Hutt cartel early on. I think it's when they are queuing up to get through the checkpoint, and it sort of establishes that world, which is great foreshadowing to where she's going to end up.
But this is also kind of the first time we're delving more into that world.
Yeah. Which is, I mean, I think it has been it will have been in the animated shows by then. Certainly Clone Wars and I think Rebels are mostly run by this point.
Yeah.
And there's definitely the underworld, but it's the first time we've delved into the underworld properly on the big screen.
Because even in the original trilogy, you hear like little bits about it, but you never...
but nothing of
any import.
I mean, we see Jabba, and certainly in the prequels, it's very much passing.
Yeah.
There's nothing really that deep in it. So it's exciting. I think Lucas, one of the last things Lucas did before he sold to Disney was to start developing a live action Star Wars TV show, which was going to be called Star Wars Underworld, and would have been all of this kind of stuff.
Okay, cool.
I think they are drawing from it.
Yeah.
Because obviously there were scripts and there were early, experiments with filming. I think it might have been when they were starting to develop what has become the volume, which is where they project the backgrounds. In
got you.
Like a closed studio. I think we've talked about how they shoot The Mandalorian. So it's like brilliant in terms of shooting budget.
Yeah.
But they hadn't got there yet by that point. This is a long time before all of that.
Yeah.
So, but it's exciting to be. I mean, we couldn't have a film about Han and not go down the underworld route.
That's his place. That's what he's been
his
doing.
Thing. Although it's interesting, it's kind of more her thing than his thing in a way. Yeah. She's kind of fully in for whatever reason, whereas he kind of uses it to his advantage where he can,
and then off.
And off he goes.
Do we know much about Kira or not really?
I don't think we did at this point, and I don't know that there's an awful lot since. I'm dying for more Kira.
Yeah.
Like, I want more. I feel like we're going to learn more about her in the Maul show that we're going to get next year.
Of course.
Is it Maul Shadow Lord? I think so, something like that.
Cool.
And it's all about Maul and his connections with the underworld, because he becomes an underworld impresario, as we see by the end of this.
I did have that in my notes. It was literally just Maul with a question mark and an exclamation mark.
In caps, by any chance. Yeah. I just wrote plot twist down at that point.
Yeah.
I remember the first time watching it, I probably screamed out loud in the cinema.
But we definitely talked about this in our Phantom Menace episode, but I don't remember him speaking. So, like, when it was just his voice, I was like, well, I don't know who that is. And then, like... Because to me, he doesn't speak. He's silent, and I know he's not silent, and we've been through this, but he's still silent in my head.
Yeah. And possibly contributing to that, I don't think it's the voice.
Same voice, yeah.
Oh, I'm always going to get this confused. It's still the same actor.
Yeah.
It's the first time that we've seen him play Maul in live action since The Phantom Menace.
Right.
Like the same actor.
Yeah.
Is it Ray Park who plays him?
Yeah.
And I think it's him again.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's voiced by the voice actor who does Maul, which I think is Sam Witwer in Clone Wars and Rebels.
Okay.
And he's done loads and loads of Maul.
Oh, wow.
So for somebody who's watched those shows, like we've heard Maul speak a lot.
Yeah.
And I think it's his voice. I think they've gone with him doing the voice.
Right.
I think, like ADRing it. I'm not sure.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, we're straight in with this underworld stuff right from the beginning. Well, cued into it anyway, because then we immediately jump to Mimban, which I've written down is brutal, and the whole like trench warfare.
Yeah, so brutal.
Mud trooper armor.
What are they doing?
It's just horrific. They're just training.
They're just training at that point.
Yeah. The background of Han originally in Legends before, the Disney buyout. Is still pretty much the same, is that Han went to Karida, which is where the Imperial Academy was, or at least where there was a big part of the Imperial Academy.
And he got chucked out.
And he got chucked out. Yeah. And in this, he got just sort of side-chucked into something else. To be a soldier, to be a mud trooper. Whereas in Legends, he was just kicked out.
Yeah.
But by then, I think he'd learned more about flying and everything.
I had a question though about how did Chewie get there?
Well,
because that's kind of glossed over.
Yeah, it is. I think there is a bit of backstory.
Yeah.
But I can't remember what it is.
I love it because he says at one point he says that Wookiees were enslaved from Kashyyyk.
Yeah.
But that's kind of all we get, and we don't get how he actually became their beast.
How Chewie specifically, I believe there is a comic which deals with some of this.
Okay.
But yeah, I guess on a basic level, the Wookiees were enslaved by the Empire to do their bidding.
Yeah.
We already see them in this being enslaved on Kessel.
Yeah.
But definitely the Empire absolutely ravaged them.
Yeah.
In the Aftermath trilogy of books.
We need a noise. Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah, we definitely need a little jingle for the Aftermath trilogy, because it's literally every episode. There's a bit of like literally the aftermath of that on Kashyyyk, and because it's set just after Return of the Jedi, so there are still Imperials on Kashyyyk at that point. So they were enslaving the Wookiees on Kashyyyk itself.
Okay.
But I can't remember what it is that Chewie did that meant that he ended up in a prison on Mimban.
Yeah.
Go and read the comics, guys.
And then tell us, because I'm not going to read the comics, not going to lie.
There's so many comics. I've tried a few times and I keep getting overwhelmed because there's so many and it's so overwhelming. It's so difficult to find a sensible way of doing it.
Yeah. Like, Keslan reads them. Let's go and find him.
Yeah, we'll ask Keslan what happened to Chewie. I bet he knows.
Keslan, if you're listening, this is a very specific shout out.
I think this is the most confusing secrets for me, is that I wasn't sure what was going on the first time round, because we've got Beckett and his little gang of him and Val
Beckett
and Rio. Yeah, all of that, like Rio is, I've written, I love Rio. I think there's like a nice little combo of characters, and I think they're just stealing stuff. They're just trying to infiltrate. I mean, why would you go there to do that?
I assumed that they specifically needed the ship that they stole specifically because that was the thing that was able to carry the train car thing.
Thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because
of course.
There you go.
See, this is why, like, I get bogged down looking for Easter eggs and forget to actually notice
what's going on in the film.
That's genius. Yeah. Did they say anything about that, or did you just pick it up from?
I picked it up from context clues, but
amazing.
Because I was like, why did they go there for that? And then I was like, oh, because they needed that ship clearly, because they needed something capable of carrying the train cars.
I mean, I'd got as far as like they stole a thing that carries walkers, but I didn't go any further to like, well, why did they take that? Yeah, I think what it was is because Han is like living on this spontaneous, like, just go for it type of thing.
Yeah, you're kind of with him, really.
Yeah, and you're thinking that they're just spontaneously nicking the ship, but of course that's why they're there.
They've got a bigger plan.
Absolutely.
Bigger plan.
Amazing. I've learned something.
There we
Thank you very much.
I also wrote down space trains, ! I don't think I've seen a train before. This is amazing.
It's kind of a monorail. Is it a monorail? Like a monorail?
It's a bit, but it's like both sides as well, isn't it? Because there's like, they're on both sides. There's one on top and one on the bottom.
Oh, wow. I didn't notice that either. Yeah. It's rolling all over the place. I know that. As it goes down the bends, like everything goes all over the place.
Yeah.
Yeah, this feels like the first Star Wars trains.
Yeah.
It's a historic moment.
It's a historic moment. I love the whole like Western style train heist thing. It was great.
Definitely.
This is very, very cowboy. Lovely.
I mean, Beckett's like gunslinger vibes.
Yeah.
He's such a gunslinger. And it's what kind of informs Han. All the way through the whole film, Han is learning stuff from him.
Yeah.
Most of it bad. You know, he's learning bad behaviors.
Terrible stuff.
But it is cool, and he's learning it from him. And it's very Western. I mean, the costuming of Beckett is very, like Wild West gunslinger.
Why do I feel like he is a cowboy? He is a cowboy in something else, isn't he? That's why I feel like he is a cowboy.
I'm sure he is.
There's no way. It is Woody Harrelson, and there's no way that he's not a cowboy in something. I'm going to have to Google this.
I mean, he's just born to play that type of character.
He's definitely a cowboy somewhere.
Yeah, he is.
Cowboy energy. Space cowboy now.
Definitely, yeah. Some people call me the space cowboy. No, we're not going to have singing on this podcast.
No, we already do a little bit.
You, not me.
Oh my goodness. My next note after the trains was great explosion. I'm not entirely sure which explosion I was.
Oh, yes. I know exactly what you mean because I wrote down the same thing.
Okay. Oh, they dropped the container.
Yeah, they dropped the container, which is full of coaxium. That's the whole point of the heist, is the coaxium that they were going after. And to save their own skins, well, basically for Beckett and Han and Chewie to save themselves, because by this point, Val is gone.
Yeah, I thought that was glossed over.
Yeah, she was just
very glossed over Val.
Blown up in the explosion of the bridge.
Yeah, she blew herself up.
And poor Rio, who got shot, and it wasn't bad.
Yeah.
Rio. I'm going to mourn Rio.
Yeah.
He's great. The way he is, he's just so nice with people. Like his line that I said earlier on about being curled up in a Wookiee's lap. Yeah. Just broke my heart. Yeah. And the conversation that they had earlier around the campfire, he's just so kind to Han as a newbie. It's interesting that he said something about Ardinians having Minoc roasts.
Yes.
I think he says that when he's flying.
He does. He was talking about a Minoc roast, and I was just like, I'm not even going to pretend to remember what that is.
Yeah.
I'm sure Branwen will tell me later. What are Minocs?
The leathery, like flappy things.
Oh, the weird little things that...
In the asteroid belt.
Yeah.
In Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah, got you.
Yeah.
I remember.
Don't fancy them roasted. For sure they're very tasty. Also, we have skipped past the Valacord.
Yes.
And one of the first named instruments, I guess. I mean, there are named instruments. But the first one that we actually hear the name of in a film. Mm-hmm. I've kind of looked up. There's not an awful lot of information out there.
Okay.
It seems to have like 2 sets of strings.
Cool.
Yeah. Not quite sure how you play it though. It looked. I had a quick picture of it. I had a look at a quick picture of it, and as a musician, it slightly terrified me.
Okay.
So. I haven't got the urge to make one or something.
This is a complete side note, but did I tell you I got told off for playing a harpsichord in a in a museum the other day?
No.
I did say if you don't want people to play them, don't leave the lids off them, because it very much looked like it was there to be played. So I played it and then I got told off.
Any musician walking past an instrument that's open is going to play it.
Yeah.
But yeah, Valachord gives off a bit of a harpsichord
vibe.
But I think it's more of a plucked. I mean, a harpsichord is a plucked instrument.
Yeah,
but I think it's more of a plucked by hand rather than keys. Yeah,
nice.
We'll never know.
We'll never know because he never got to play it.
No, I was going to say if we had a Beckett prequel, but he's never even.
No,
we never got. They are mentioned in. I've heard them mentioned in novels.
Okay.
Yeah, there's definitely. Yeah, a character.
Interesting.
I can't think what novel it was in, but one of the characters in a novel I've been listening to recently.
Yeah.
Plays one.
Okay.
Yeah, the Coaxium explosion.
Yes.
Huge.
Great
epic.
sound.
I liked
Loved it.
The physics. The visuals of it. I also love the physics of the cables where you've got Memphis Ness and the Cloud Riders on their speeders.
Yeah.
And Han and Chewie and Beckett in their ship, and they're kind of towing the coaxium between them.
Yeah.
And the cables are kind of being pulled in all different directions.
Yeah.
And the animation of that must have been
a headache.
Wild. Yeah. But so worth it because you really got a sense of the weight of the train carriage.
Yeah.
And they're only just keeping it up between them.
Sure.
I wanted to also check about what the Cloud Riders are riding, because they look like speeder bikes, but
they're higher than speeder bikes.
They're kind of, like different shapes and stuff.
Yeah, they make a different sound as well.
Yeah, that's true. In the role-playing game and beyond, there is a similar thing called a swoop.
Okay.
Which is more like motorbikes, like Harley Davidson.
Okay.
I guess, or motorbikes where you sit back a bit and
like a chopper.
I don't know. Yeah. Rather than. I can't think. I'm not very good about motorbikes, but they're like different types of motorbikes. Speeder bikes were one type, and swoops are another. You'd have swoop gangs, outside cantinas.
Yeah, okay.
In the role-playing game, so they're much more like underworldy. Whereas speeder bikes are more military use.
Style
we've seen
stuff,
the Imperials use them.
Sure.
Whereas swoops are more like the kids ride swoops.
Yeah.
And hang out.
The kids and the gangs
and drink Java juice. Yeah.
Nice.
And I want the Cloud Riders to be riding swoops, but they're probably neither of those things, but they're pretty cool, whatever they are. They're all quite different custom jobs. One of them has like a little sidecar thing.
Yeah.
I love Memphis Ness, but maybe we'll talk about her when we meet her properly.
Yeah. I was just spent the entire time being like, I don't know who you are.
Yeah.
She's an enigma.
Yeah. And I like that for her. But I remember the first time watching it again thinking, wait, who are these people?
Yeah.
During the train heist. I think it all kind of paid off at the end, but during that bit I was a bit like, what is going on?
Is this another gang? What's happening? Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, my favourite music cue is coming up.
Oh yeah.
Which is
Go on.
The song that's sung on Dryden Voss's yacht.
Ah, the crooners.
Duet. It's like it's called Chicken in the Pot, apparently.
Is it?
Yeah.
Nice.
And
good.
John Powell himself performed the male part.
Oh, wow.
And a singer called Baraka May, I don't know if I've pronounced her name very well there, she sang the voice, although the actress who's playing the character is not her voice.
Right, okay, yeah.
Performing the visual, whereas the singer's
performing
a different
the audio.
singer is performing
Sure.
the audio. But what I loved about it is it's got loads of microtonal stuff in it.
Yeah.
It's like non-diatonic kind of thing, but also non-Western melody.
Yeah.
Which must have been a challenge to record.
Yes. As someone who has been asked to sing in microtones before.
Have you? Oh my gosh.
It's so hard. It's so unbelievably hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did a whole bunch of recordings trying to do... it paid off in the end, but it was just so difficult trying to do all these different it's just scales you're not used to.
From our earliest memory, all we hear is our diatonic 12 semitones to the octave. Musical sidebar here.
Yeah.
But for those that aren't necessarily into music in such a geeky way as we are, all of our music in the UK and the US mainly follow this kind of 12 semitone, like the notes on a piano.
Yeah.
But in other countries around the world, like in some Arabic-speaking countries, their scales are slightly different, and some of the notes are flatter than our notes.
Yeah.
It's all to do with how you tune a particular instrument.
Yeah.
And this vocal has been written using scales which don't follow our 12-step
pattern. Yeah.
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 I know Jacob Collier, the kind of jazz, electronica, all-round musical genius. He's really into microtones, and he talks about doing key changes in some of his songs where he'll do a modulation to a new key, but it won't be in the same tuning. So he's not using like concert pitch, which, you know, is a particular...
Which is what we're used to.
A is 440 hertz kind of thing. So this gives us this like otherworldly thing, because it doesn't even follow the scale patterns of other countries in the world that we're less familiar with in the West. It's purely something made up for this, and they used a lot of manipulation, like effects, and using software tools to tune things in a particular way,
detune it and make it,
and changing the formant settings so it sounds like a different pitch or a different register of voice than we're used to hearing. Yeah, which I love.
It was really cool. I really enjoyed that as a cue.
Yeah, definitely.
Sounded great. I just wrote great crooners, great party.
It was like a good party. I could hang out there. I mean, sometimes like Jabba's Palace and the Cantina, I'm like, no, I'm not going to go and hang out there. It looks a bit scary, but this looked quite
nice.
Yeah, quite nice. Yeah. Although obviously looks can be deceiving, because I don't think it
quite scary.
Was very nice. There were Imperials floating around.
Imperials floating around, or are they bodyguards for
Dryden Voss? Yeah, the kind of visible head of Crimson Dawn, although we find out that he's not. Although he even gives it away quite early on. He says something about people that he has to answer to above him, which by the end of the film we know means Maul. Yeah. But at this point we're like, ooh, intrigue.
Ooh,
and we know we love some Star Wars intrigue.
What is happening?
And also Paul Bettany, who I love as an actor. He plays Vision in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. He's in WandaVision, which is my favourite Marvel show.
That's why I recognised him.
Yeah.
I did wonder. I was like, I've seen this guy.
Very, very different character. Like Vision is this kind of like pure,
Vision's
honest,
so nice.
And Dryden Voss is the most scary, awesome,
grim,
two-faced. Yeah.
Scary grim. That's why I couldn't work it out though, because it is such a different character.
Okay, a little Easter egg that I have discovered. It's not apparent, but we've got to have it because it's amazing. Did you notice him talking to one of his like attendees, who is a lady with like half a head?
No.
She's only in it very slightly. He's talking to her. I think it's before Han and Beckett have arrived with Chewie, and he's talking to her. I think, there are Imperials, because he's telling her, or she's telling him, about the governor, the local governor, who I think he's just killed with his red blades. Because the governors are mentioned in A New Hope when Tarkin's going on about the systems being left to the governors. Now that the Senate has been dissolved, I think that's what's going on. So, and this is around. It's a bit before that time, but there's changing power structure in the Empire is going on. Dryden's not having any of it because it doesn't gel with his like vision of how we should be ruling sectors and so on. So he's talking to this woman, and she's got half a head, like the top half of her head has been cut off. So she's like from the nose downwards. And above that is like a cyborg plate with kind of like eyes built into it. We did talk about tracking cyborgs at one point.
We did.
But we then didn't.
Forgot about.
I think that was when we watched Empire Strikes Back, I think, when we were talking about Lobot. But there aren't a lot of cyborgs in Star Wars, but this is kind of one. And according to Wikipedia, she's been decraniated.
Oh,
that's the term
that
they call it,
sounds
which
awful.
Is like,
I love it.
It is awful.
Okay.
And apparently the technique was originally created by Dr. Evazan, or Evazan, who's the I've got a death sentence in 12 systems guy that Luke argues with in the cantina.
What?
Who does pop up. I've seen him in multiple Star Wars things now. We will be seeing him again. But yeah, he's developed this way of like taking the Lobot thing to another level, and literally removing the cranium and the brain, and replacing it with software, but keeping the physical body, the biological body, terrifying. And it's just like a little tiny throwaway background character that we never see again.
Wow.
But
okay.
maybe in future, maybe in Maul Shadow Lord, we'll get more of
that.
these decraniated. Do we want more of those? I'm not sure.
That sounds grim. Fair enough. That's incredible.
Han and Kira's little conversation. What should we drink to? Let's drink to and see how it goes. I love that.
Yeah, that was good.
I love their vibe. I love their
They're
reconnect.
Quite cheeky, aren't they? They're like,
yeah, I was expecting it to be all awkward and like, oh no, but they just immediately got back in sync with each other.
And she quite quickly says, "You wouldn't look at me the same if you knew what I've done." And you're like,
absolutely.
But he does just kind of accept her on face value of, oh, my friend, great.
Yeah,
which is his vibe.
And she gives him credit, like she doesn't belittle him in any way for what he may or may not have done. The fact that he's ended up here on a crazy, on a kind of like
she's just like, yeah, all right, fine.
a failed mission to get coaxium that he should never have been on in the first place. Which I guess helps like push this whole next sequence on of them like agreeing to go and try and get some coaxium from somewhere else. And at this point, we as film watchers are starting to put it all together and be like, oh, Kessel. My gosh, now we know where we're going. And then down to the sort of like, I know a man with a fast ship kind of thing. It's like, this is where it's going. Amazing.
Cool. Yeah.
I did notice Chewie being a bit jealous of Kira.
Yes, he is a little bit.
Touched my heart a little bit, which is interesting because he never is jealous of Leia.
No, he loves Leia. He's very...
He does. Yeah, his life debt to Han is transferred to Leia. And
so we're in several group chats now, but there's a meme one. And a meme that came up recently, which is one that I've seen before, was the kind of man and his dog meme.
Yeah.
But it was flipped and it was like, oh, Han's the dog, Chewie's the owner.
Chewie's the person, the owner of the pet.
The owner of the pet. So I then watched this entire film through that lens, which was
oh my
great.
Gosh. That's blown my mind now. I need to go away and rethink my life.
I was like, yeah, no, that tracks. And also, I love that as a thing, so I just kept flicking between the two and being like,
okay, I need to rewatch now with that in mind.
It was so good. Anyway, that was a tangent that I'm taking you down.
I love that. This episode is all about random tangents. We learn that the Pikes are in control of Kessel, and we see more and more and more of the Pikes all the time. They're becoming increasingly part of the Star Wars galaxy.
Interesting.
I think we saw them first in Clone Wars.
Right.
I mentioned, I think in our Attack of the Clones episode, it was the Pikes that killed Cypher Diaz.
Yes.
I think on Obadiah, which is where they hang out.
Okay.
But they're also in lots of other Star Wars shows and content generally.
Okay.
And we do get to see them in a bit.
Ooh.
Okay, this is okay.
Okay,
this is
go
super
on.
geek.
This is like you can tell when Branwen sits back in her chair slightly and goes, "Okay," you know that something's going to happen.
You glaze over for about 5 minutes.
No, we listen harder. Tell me.
In the background of Dryden's room, on his ship, on his yacht, which, by the way, I love the vertical
good yacht. Yeah,
so good.
Great.
I think it's called First Light, something like that, because it's Crimson Dawn. So like the dawn,
very good.
I think that's where it comes from. There's a skull that's like quite big.
Yes.
And looks like it's kind of white, and it's got like crystalline eyes, I think, in it. It's quite noticeable. It triggered something in my memory, and I had to go on a massive part paperback, part internet rabbit hole to get to the bottom of it. As a kid, I read 2 trilogies. There was a Han Solo trilogy and an Lando Calrissian trilogy.
Yeah.
What?
I've got your Han Solo trilogy.
Well, fear not, because I've already rebought. I bought the first one again. I knew I had them, and I was trying to find them the other day to read before I watched.
Yeah, they're on my bookshelf. Or 2 of them are, anyway.
I can't remember why I needed to read them. I needed to reread them for something, and I can't remember what it was.
They've been on my bookshelf for about 12 years.
One of them is on my bedside table, the new, like I bought it on eBay. You can't get it new, I don't think, so I had to buy a second hand of Han Solo at Star's End, which is the first one. And so that trilogy by Brian Daley, and then there's another trilogy of just Lando Calrissian stories, which I must have read because this triggered a memory of something in those two trilogies. So I had to like try and trawl the internet to find out. I dug out my Lando one and this is 3 books. I can't read this in an afternoon.
No, you can't.
But I did manage to find out that it is from the last of the Lando Calrissian books. I think it's from the last one, called Lando Calrissian and the Star Cave of Thonboka.
Oh, okay.
And the baddie is called Zim the Despot.
Zim the Despot. That's a good name. Okay.
Oh, no, sorry. It's the last book of the Han Solo trilogy.
Okay, yeah.
Han Solo and the Lost Legacy, Zim the Despot. This skull is Zim's skull.
Oh, wow.
Because it looks like this. I might be on the cover of that book, but I wouldn't know because somebody else is...
Shall I go and get it?
Yeah, go. If you know where it is.
Yeah, I know where it is. You only ever lent me 2 of them.
Did I?
You lent me 2 of them, and I've got Han Solo at Star's End, and I've got Han Solo's Revenge.
It's the other one.
It's the other one, so it's neither of those 2.
So we're never going to know.
We'll never know.
We'll never know. Well, until I get another copy of Han Solo and the Lost Legacy.
Yeah, I only ever had those 2 12 years ago.
Yeah. Amazing.
Have I read them? No.
No.
Not yet. I will.
I haven't read the new copy of Han Solo at Star's End that I rebought recently. But I will do. I did start it, and it is cool. I do love it. They're very, of that era.
Nice.
Yeah. So I think they are worth a read because I think they have been dipped into.
Okay, cool.
They are very niche because since then there's been another Han Solo trilogy from the Legends stuff.
Yeah.
So even that isn't canon.
Right.
But I think when filmmakers and stuff tend to dip into the Han Solo stuff, they go further back and they go to that original. It was 1980 those books came out, I think. Or 1979 and 1980.
Yeah.
So they're super early, pre-Empire Strikes Back even. So there's probably a lot of stuff that doesn't correspond at all with Star Wars as we know it.
Yeah.
There is a lot of talk about the corporate sector in them. I think that's where they mostly take place. And that is definitely still a thing. We see that in multiple places.
Right.
I'm listening to a novel at the moment that's set in Corsac, the corporate sector. I think the role-playing game used to be in Corsac a lot. Anyway, that's the skull.
That's the skull. That is
kind of like...
That is wild that you found that, or that you remembered it and then found it.
It's symbolic of the amount of Easter eggs in this film. I said at the beginning, nearly every shot and every line has an Easter egg.
Great.
Okay, let's get to Lando. I loved the droid fights. Did you ever watch Robot Wars?
Yeah, that's exactly what I wrote down as well. It's like, this is just like real Robot Wars.
Anybody who's not in the UK, Robot Wars was like a kind of random game show.
It's come back recently.
Is it back? Oh,
it came back recently with Dara O'Brien posting it.
Because wasn't it, what's his name from...
Red Dwarf.
Red Dwarf, yeah. What's his name from Red Dwarf? He's also a DJ.
He is a DJ,
yeah. Craig Charles.
Craig Charles, obviously. Come on.
Yeah. And basically teams of like engineers build robots to fight each other.
Yeah. I wanted to be on it so badly.
I can imagine. It was a cool show.
But my dad is a community artist, drama practitioner, and wasn't going to help me build a robot.
I would have said that's the perfect thing for a community drama practitioner to get involved in. Like making robots out of stuff that you've got lying around. That's so cool.
Yeah, it would have been made out of paper mache and been caned instantly.
yeah, they were pretty aggressive robots, as are the robots in the droid fighting in this very sketchy looking
little club. Yeah.
There's so many amazing aliens. I love in the Sabak game.
Yeah.
All of the aliens. There are just so many cool aliens that we've never seen before. And I know in the past I've complained that we sometimes get too many new aliens, and I want to see some Rhodians and Ithorians and what have you. But I actually loved all of these new aliens.
All of these ones,
very Star Wars. I don't know. I think because they're all different shapes and sizes. There's some tiny ones and huge ones. And
it must have been such a fun set for that.
Yeah. Oh my gosh! Imagine being on that set with Donald Glover, like just in his element, playing himself.
I love him.
Pretty much. Yeah.
I love him
could
so
not love
much.
anybody more. Yeah, we're dying for more. Like, there is more on the cards.
Okay.
Like, he is in talks. I think he's been writing.
Oh, wow.
So there's been talk of a film. There's been talk of a series.
Okay.
I can't believe we're not going to get some new Lando Calrissian, Donald Glover at this point. It's just like, why would you not?
Yeah, he's great.
Like, what is there to lose? It's just absolute peak Star Wars.
He is absolutely
he gets
great.
it so right. Like, the balance between honoring Billy D. Williams and encapsulating his mannerisms and his turn of phrase and stuff, while also just being Donald Glover.
Yeah.
Just so good.
Clearly having the best time.
Definitely. I feel like if there were any bits from the original directors that may have passed through, into the Ron Howard version, these could have been some of the bits.
Yeah.
I was just writing down line after line.
Yeah.
Everything you've heard about me is true.
Yeah.
What are you doing with Harry and the boy?
Yeah.
He says to and the great little interaction between Han and him at the beginning, where they talk about Sabak and Sabak.
Yeah.
Because Billy D. Williams is the only actor who called him Han in the original trilogy. Everyone else called him Han. So they meted in that line about Sabak versus Sabak.
So good. I had no idea that that's where it came from, but that is great.
It's just amazing. Well, a little mention of Aura Singh, who we've talked about not loads, but multiple times on this podcast. She's the white-skinned alien that we see in the pod race in Phantom Menace, who was a bounty hunter who trained Boba Fett to be a bounty hunter. And it turns out that Tobias Beckett killed Aura Singh. It's just another little throwaway line.
Oh, what? Okay.
I think, it might have been Lando just asking him what he'd been up to, because they seem to know each other, or is it Kira? Somehow there's some conversation where it turns out that he killed Aura Singh. Wow. Second favourite only to Donald Glover playing Lando is Phoebe Waller-Bridge playing L3.
She is amazing.
The way it's written, her acting it, the animation of the droid, it's just so everything about it.
She's very Fleabag in it, though. She's very much kind of playing
just being her
Fleabag character. Yeah.
Which I think is it's kind of just great casting. That you know this character from the page. Yeah. And you think there's only one person to play this character.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd love to be able to go back in time and read the script without knowing that it's her. And she's just great. Again, line after line.
Yeah.
Let go of the mean man's face.
Yeah.
And I think Lando at one point asks her, "Do you need anything?" And she just turns around and said, "Equal rights."
Yeah, she does.
So good.
And he's just rolling his eyes at her.
Yes.
It's just and the whole interaction with Kira as well, where she's like, Lando's clearly into me, obviously, but it would never work.
Yeah. And Kira's like, "But could you?" And she's like, oh yeah. And there's no more question. It's just there's a way. But also knowing Lando, well, maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, Lando is canonically pansexual, I think. Okay. It's legitimately confirmed. I mean, he does flirt with pretty much anybody that crosses his path. But he's in the Pan Club, so if there's a Pan Club in Star Wars, Lando is there. And as a Pan person myself, I'm all for representation. Especially when it's performed by Donald Glover, and especially when it's Lando Calrissian, who has always been a favourite.
Yeah.
The Falcon looks like a different ship.
It's clean, is what I wrote.
It's sparkling.
So clean. What is going on? We've never seen the Falcon so clean.
I know. For some reason, I put that it looks ripped. I don't quite know what I was inferring. It
just looks gorgeous, and it's all the
corridors
really
are
nice.
White.
Yeah.
It's so weird. And he mentions the alluvial dampers, which again we've had multiple references to in this podcast. I think they're part of his modifications, aren't they?
That's what they said.
Still not entirely sure what they do.
No one knows what they do. They just if you do know what they do, leave us a comment.
Yeah, let us know. We'll have to have a little feature about alluvial dampers at some point. We also find out that Han's dad used to build YT-1300s on Corellia, which is beautiful poetry.
Yeah.
Okay, so they go into the maelstrom,
Yes.
which I'm not entirely sure how this all connects, but
okay.
Back in the Legends continuity, the old novels, there was a lot about the maelstrom.
Mm-hmm.
But there was also a lot about this thing called the Maw.
Okay.
And I'm not sure whether there was a difference, what those two things were.
Right.
I vividly remember the Maw being spoken about. And perhaps the maelstrom was different. But in this, the maelstrom seems to be just the overall, like, tempestuous star, thing that's really difficult to navigate through, where Kessel is within.
Yeah.
And the Maw, I think, is the black hole they come
like
to
the gravity
towards,
well black hole thing.
When they're trying to get out of the maelstrom, they get caught in the Maw. So it's kind of part of it. But I just wanted to, like, name check it as something that came from another thing that's come from Legends.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's
called the Maw.
I feel like it ties in with. I don't know if it's the same in the new canon as the Unknown Regions, where in The Rise of Skywalker we saw Rey navigating through it with the Wayfinder.
Yeah.
It's difficult to jump through. You have to, like, use some kind of special navigation.
Yeah.
And we talked about the Chiss, the Grand Admiral Thrawn's race, using Skywalkers who are like Force sensitive kids. So is the maelstrom just similar? I feel like Kessel isn't in the Unknown Regions. I feel like Kessel is
Kessel's known because it's a mining colony, isn't it? So
it's like part of the regular Star Wars, galactic community, economy, whatever.
Yeah.
So it feels like it's not part of the Unknown Regions. It's just another part of space
difficult to get to. Yeah.
To get to. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's fine. I just wanted to
that's what we're going for. We're going for difficult to get to.
Do we see them micro jumping? Last episode, you asked, I think, is micro jumping a thing?
No, we don't. They don't do it. The light speed skipping is what they were doing.
Oh, so is that different? Because there is a bit where they do, like, it looks like they jump to light speed.
Yeah.
And then they pop out of light speed again, and they're somewhere else in the maelstrom. I don't know if this is just like a.
I thought they didn't actually jump to light speed until they were coming out.
I know they do when they come out. They use coaxium to boost the sublight engines that makes them go really fast until they're nearly out, and then he punches the hyperspace out. But I feel that on their way into Kessel, we see them doing a little micro jump.
Oh, I don't know.
Maybe need to rewatch that sequence.
I'm not sure.
But I'm sure I saw them jump to light speed inside the thing and then drop out of light speed quite quickly.
Yeah, maybe they are light speed skipping.
Maybe there's a difference between micro jumping and light speed skipping.
Yeah.
Like maybe one you don't fully come out of hyperspace. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I know through these difficult to navigate areas of space, like the Maelstrom, like the Unknown Regions.
Yeah.
In the past, I have come across like this idea of doing small jumps.
Okay.
Because you can't just like jump straight to your destination because there's too many
things in the way. Yeah.
And you might plow through. So you have to do it in little bits.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Did you spot the Lando Calrissian Easter egg that Beckett is wearing when they come out of the Falcon?
Oh yes, he's got the same helmet on.
The whole outfit
thing,
is the skiff guard outfit.
Is the skiff guard outfit? Yeah, I did see that, and I spotted that.
See, you do notice your Easter eggs.
I do notice some Easter eggs. Yeah, but not all of them go over my head. Just most of them. I only see the very, very obvious ones.
That was a good one.
That was a good one. I enjoyed that. I was like, it's the skip. Okay, cool. We got the same outfit.
It looked really weird on him as well. Like, I don't know.
So they leave, when they go on to Kessel, they leave Lando in the ship.
Yes, they do.
Yeah.
For some of Lando's amazing content where he's
doing his chronicles. He's
can
got
we just
important work to
not
do.
have an audiobook of Donald Glover reading the Chronicles of Lando Calrissian? I would just listen to that on repeat.
I love that he's like filming himself as well. It's just, it's like a proper
it's
little
holographic
video blog.
Yeah. There's another callback to the novel, to these ancient. There's a reference to Sharu, which is book one of the Lando Calrissian trilogy, is the mind harp of Sharu, which he mentions at one point. My radar pops up on that
was
bit.
pinging. I was laughing so much at his like demeanor that I forgot to take in what he said at all.
It doesn't matter what he's no, the content is irrelevant. It is all about how he's doing it. It's so good. And I love how he's like in this peaceful vibe in the Falcon, which is all nice and clean with his cape collection and what have you. And he's just chilling, just spending his time. He doesn't have to go on the mission. He's just there to get the ship ready for when they need to go. And he's doing his little like memoirs.
Doing his memoirs, writing his story.
And then we're intercutting that and the absolute chaos that L3 has initiated by taking the droids.
Bolts off.
Taking the droids, taking bolts off. And we've got like gonk droids freeing other droids and it's just pandemonium.
Do you know what that reminded me of? We used to have this is some deep Seah lore here. We used to have a guy who had loads of horses and we used to spend quite a lot of time on his farm, and there was one horse in particular that could get out. And once he got out, he'd let all the rest of them out. But he'd deliberately not let the one that he didn't like out. So he'd go down and he'd open all the stables apart from one.
Apart from one?
Yeah.
Was your horse like L3 in another life, I think?
Maybe.
It's definite L3 vibes.
You had to put so many carabiners on all of the locks on the doors so that he couldn't get out because he just would.
Oh my
and then he'd free everyone else.
He's a menace. He's a rebellion.
He was a menace.
Instigator.
So funny.
I love it.
But yeah, it really reminded me of that, like them all freeing each other and going down.
That sounds just like it. It's so funny. I mean, I just want L3 leading the rebellion. Any rebellion that I'm part of, which at this point is quite a few.
And Lando's on the ship being like, wait, what are you doing? And just like, creating a distraction.
He just likes to get slightly nervous that something is going on. And rightly so, because it does not end well for L3.
No.
There's another deep, deep, deep one, which I've...
Go on. Tell me. Tell me.
Kira takes out one of the pike guards with some funky moves. And does Beckett ask her what that is? How did she...
where did you learn that? Or how did you...
Yeah, and she says it's Teräs Käsi. And Dryden taught her.
Yeah.
Teräs Käsi, again, my radar's popped up, and this time I was able to place it.
Okay.
In the 90s, there was a PlayStation game called Warriors of the Teräs Käsi, which was basically Tekken, but Star Wars.
But Star Wars, nice.
And you could have a lightsaber. You could have Han Solo with a lightsaber, I seem to remember. You could do all sorts of like things. But all of the main characters were there at that point. I think it's pre-prequel, so we still only had the original trilogy. Yeah. And any other computer games and novels and stuff, but not a lot to draw on. So it was all like the main original trilogy characters.
Okay.
Leia, Vader, Stormtrooper, I think. Yeah. And you chose your character and you fought like Tekken. It was, I think, the first beat 'em up game that was 3D in in later Tekkens you can like move forwards and backwards in the Z axis as well as moving left and right, whereas like early Street Fighter and I think maybe Tekken 1 you could only move
left and right
like in 2D. And Teräs Käsi I think was one of the first, but nobody seems to talk about it. Like again, I've not heard it on any other podcast mentioned.
Interesting.
But that's because I'm old. It's always about my age. But I was there.
You remember
playing with my housemate. Shout out to Lewis if you're listening. Probably not.
Incredible.
But we used to play Teräs Käsi together. Okay. Yeah, and so it was like a martial art.
Yeah.
In the Star Wars galaxy, and they've revived it.
Wow.
So Lawrence Kasdan and his son Jonathan Kasdan, I'm gonna tip my hat to you.
Yeah.
For going deep on the
that.
references.
Yeah. Nice.
I love it. I presume it came from them.
Nice. We do have a lot going on through all of this, because not only are the droids being freed, the slaves are being freed, and then we find Wookiees.
Yeah, Wookiees.
And then the Wookiees are being freed. And
they look like they're in such a bad state.
Yeah, they don't look good. They don't look good at all.
They've lost hair and they're very skinny. And and I love like Han. Like I think Han's relationship with Chewie is really cemented in this whole thing. Like the way that he lets Chewie go, not lets Chewie go, because Chewie's got his own mind, but he understands why Chewie has to sort of bail from the mission basically. And their like newfound partnership to go and do what he's got to do. Yeah. Of course, I absolutely love that he comes back with the, like it's not all over for their partnership, but it's quite an emotional like sequence for them and for L3, because especially watching it on the rewatch and that L3 gets blown up.
Shot,
This is her last like act in the physical world.
Yeah,
it's pretty heavy.
It is pretty heavy. She's just great. I would happily just watch her more.
Yeah. I think if this Lando stuff ever comes off, I would love it if it was prequel.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, Donald Glover looks the same. He's one of these guys. He's not going to get any older
aging.
Looking. He just looks great.
Yeah.
He could totally play Lando in this era or like in the 5 years leading up to this period.
And I suppose if it's before, then he gets the Falcon as well. So.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So it's Lando, the Falcon, and L3.
Yeah.
Running around the galaxy.
Great.
Hijinks.
Cheating.
Corporate sector, the Pikes, any of this stuff that we're getting in this film. Just please give us
Manifesting.
more of that. I have to get Keslan writing some episodes and send them off.
Keslan, you got jobs.
Get on it. Oh my gosh. But they get back on the Falcon.
They do.
Han talks about Needles, who is a character in the Brian Daley trilogy.
Okay.
But Lawrence Kasdan said it's not him that they're referring to.
Right.
It's actually, have you seen Back to the Future 2?
Yes.
He's in Back to the Future 2 and 3. He's played by Flea from Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Excellent.
I think is he working for the bad guy? I can't remember, like Marty's like arch enemy.
Yeah.
Who's like in the future has taken over the city and everything.
Yeah.
I think he's one of his henchmen, possibly is Needles. Anyway, that's apparently the reference.
The reference is that.
But I'm still going to stand by there is a character.
There is a character called Needles.
In the Brian Daley books,
Yeah.
Briefly. So it does all this whole kind of like maneuvering.
Yeah.
Lando giving directions. This is clearly Donald Glover improvising. 90 degrees to the left-ish.
Yeah.
Left-ish.
So good.
He's so unapologetic about it.
He has a moment of this is why you don't let anyone else drive your ship as well.
Yeah. He's kind of, and he's still like reeling from the whole L3 thing.
Yeah.
Like he's in such a bemused, overwhelmed state, and I'm here for it. It's so good. To the point where he lets Han fly the Falcon.
Fly the ship,
and we get that.
Yeah. And we instantly see why the Falcon looks like it does.
Yeah.
when we re-meet it.
Absolutely reckless. Yeah. Just whatever it takes.
And I love that he originally has Kira as a co-pilot, and then Chewie's just like, come on.
Yeah, no,
get out absolutely not.
Yeah. It's all about Chewie and Han. Yeah. It's so emotional, and we're getting all of the musical cues.
Yeah,
there's stuff from A New Hope going on. We get dun, 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 when the Star Destroyer arrives.
Yeah,
we get the asteroid
all
belt theme from Empire. It's so good. Should we go to Savareen, or have you got anything else to say about the Maw before we move on?
The one thing, they have this whole little sequence with the TIE fighters, and we get Beckett in the gun position.
Oh, yes.
And I was like, there is something about the Falcon and being on the Falcon guns that makes people whoop.
Yeah.
Because it's always
9 times out of 10, they're in
the Falcon.
In one of the 2 turret guns,
Yeah. So that was something that I noticed. I was like, it's because they suddenly get and it's like the display's quite video gamey, and then they're and then the whooping
and they're in this
happens.
little protective bubble thing.
Yeah.
We need to track this. Well, we are tracking it anyway. This is why we're here now talking about it. When we get to Clone Wars, and especially Rebels, I have a feeling there's quite a bit in Rebels as well, which isn't on the Falcon, obviously, but you are right. In the movies, the Falcon is the place for the whoops.
Yeah. Because even like Rey, when she doesn't normally get like that about murder, but she does when she's in the Falcon.
And Finn.
And
Finn as well.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Oof.
Because Beckett gets a bit whoopy too.
Yeah, maybe there's a little dark side pocket
inside
the turret gun of the Falcon. Let's track it. There is some amazing sound design of the Beast. And the orchestration goes wild here. Like the music and stuff is off the scale. It's such an intense scene visually as well. Like you really feel the pull of the black hole.
Yeah.
And the kind of anger of that beast thing, whatever it is. I didn't look up the name, but can't remember what it's called.
It's got lots of eyes.
Name. It's pretty scary looking.
It's pretty freaky.
But they do break out There's that classic punch it line. Yeah, I love it. A bit of a reckless hyperspace jump. We know that Han is very reckless with the way he uses hyperspace. Like jumping to or coming out of, whatever it takes.
He's on it.
When they crash land on Savareen, there's a shot of the Falcon obviously skidding to a stop. And there's like something round falls off and spins. It's like at the hubcap, you know, when a car crashes. It's just exactly like that.
Losing a hubcap.
Yeah, the Falcon has spinning hubcaps.
I love it.
We just did the Kessel Run in 12 parsecs. Chewie roars.
Yeah.
Not if you round it down, buddy.
Yeah.
Han bending the truth.
Bending the truth on that. And he goes and tells everyone as well, doesn't he? He's just like, everyone, they don't care. So it must be 13 or just under 13.
Yeah. Which is why Finn's line about 14 parsecs in
makes it funny.
Force Awakens had to be 14, not 13.
Yeah.
So that Han could be more like justified when he said 12.
Yeah.
I wrote down this pair of lines, I hate you, I know.
Yeah.
Which is obviously an Empire reference, but I didn't write down who said it to whom. I have a feeling it's Han to Beckett, I think.
No, it's Lando and Han.
Oh, yes.
Lando says, I hate you.
And he says,
Han says, I know.
Because he's trashed the ship.
Yeah.
I could not love this film anymore at this point. Like,
so good.
I know people moan about Easter eggs and fan service. We've said this before, but
but it's funny.
I just love it. It makes me feel good. Don't
if you
try
do it
and
in
take
a
away
funny
my
way,
joy.
no, we're not taking away any joy, but also like that. Yeah, if it's done well, then I don't mind at all.
The story doesn't depend on it.
Yeah,
I guess that's the thing. Is like it's additional content.
Yeah.
And the film is quite dense with good new stuff already. Yeah. We're getting new stories, new bits of information that we want. I think it's fine. And it's not stuff that's unlikely. Like most of these things that we're referring to are things which they're not just like, let's see if we can crowbar this thing into this scene.
Yeah. It's just happening.
The fact that those things have happened may well be informing other things that we've seen before but come after in the timeline and so on.
Yeah, sure.
And vice versa.
It's very funny.
And use the stuff. Like, I think things like the Terraskazi and the Crystal Skull thing, or that's now made me think about Indiana Jones, but that's a whole other
thing. It's a rabbit hole.
I'd rather they take stuff from elsewhere in the franchise. You know, like let's take Terraskazi. It already exists in Star Wars Galaxy. Okay, there's the whole canon Legends thing, which is an issue, but we know they're taking stuff from Legends. A lot of us loved the Legends stuff.
Yeah.
You know, we were possibly some more than others disappointed when Disney decanonized all of that stuff. I mean, for a moment, I felt the loss of all those books that I'd read as a 20-something, but I immediately embraced what Disney was doing, and I love where they're going and everything. Yeah. But it's great. I'm very happy for them to grab stuff from that, part of the franchise, and bring it into canon. I love it. I'm here for it.
My next note is, I don't know who these people are, but they've got really cool music. And this is my favourite music cue.
Is this Envis's gang?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, you're right. We don't really know. Like, since then, I've kind of looked them up. The actress who plays Envis, I've seen her in other things.
Yeah,
and I absolutely
have
love her whenever I see her. She's in a Marvel thing. I've got a feeling she was in the Willow TV series that Disney stole from us and have deleted from Disney, which is
interesting.
By the way, campaign to bring Willow back, because I love that. I'm glad I watched it when it was there, because it was only there for a few months.
Oh, wow.
It's very, very queer.
Okay.
And very diverse, like in terms of the casting.
Yeah.
And that obviously upset someone for some reason.
Ooh.
And it got pulled.
I've got lots of problems with Disney.
Yeah. But equally, that they did give it to us in the first place, you know. I feel this was maybe like Disney were in a place where they were bringing in more diversity and they were doing all of the right things. And then somewhere along the line, something's changed. Yeah. And I don't know if that's to do with Bob Iger or Donald Trump, or it's a whole thing.
Rise of fascism in general.
Yeah. The changes that are going on in this world that cannot be denied. Sure. And I think chopping a show like Willow is very symbolic of that and very sad, to be honest, because it's like there's room for all of it. You didn't have to take it away from us.
No.
Anyway, I think she was in that. And she's great. So I think when I saw her, I was like, oh, I need to know everything I can find about these people.
This person, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we don't know an awful lot. I think there are some comics about it. She's part of a faction. This is pre-rebellion, pre-organized rebellion. I think this is even pre-Rebels.
Okay.
It's not a spoiler alert, really, to tell you that Rebels, the animated show, is about a small group of people who start rebelling and gradually join up with the bigger
rebellion, yeah.
And Andor is the same. Yeah. And these Cloud Riders are the same sort of thing.
Okay.
There's a character called Saw Gerrera who we meet in Clone Wars, and he's in Andor, he's in Rogue One, he's in Rebels, he's in lots of Star Wars, he's in various computer games as well. Played by Forrest Whitaker in live action. And played by a different voice actor. No, Forrest Whitaker, I think, does the voice in the animation as well, which is so cool. I love they get him to do it. And he is a very violent, I say he's very violent. He's not afraid to use violence in his fight against the Empire.
Right.
He hates the Empire. There's a good reason for that, as we'll find out in Clone Wars. But he is, like some of the rest of the rebels, distance themselves from him because he is very extremist. Yeah, which, there's a debate of how far do you have to go with peaceful protests before you become aggressive. And I think the Cloud Riders, she might even mention Saw Gerrera. I can't remember if it's mentioned in the screenplay or not. But certainly she has connections with Saw Gerrera, and they're both on doing similar missions to gather resources and money or stuff. Like in this case, they want the coaxium to help build the rebellion. And obviously Dryden Voss is having none of that.
No,
he's just a greedy crime lord that wants stuff to accumulate stuff for their own purposes, which is different from what the rebellion are doing. And he's not sympathetic to the rebellion. But I love the twist that, early on in the film, we assume that Envis Ness and the Cloud Riders are villains.
Or another rival crime gang. Yeah. That's how they're presented.
Which they kind of are in a way.
Yeah, but
they are actually doing it for the good, for the greater good, for the rebellion. Yeah. I love that. And the way that she takes her helmet off to tell that story, so that we know she's on our side. She's part of the rebellion. We haven't seen anything else much of her on screen. I don't think anything at all. I can't remember her being in anything else. I'd love to see more of her. I think the gang looks so cool.
It does.
Warwick Davis yet again.
I know. I did see. I've got a note.
Did you recognise him? He's in it early on in the Lando Sabak bit.
I did not see that.
Because I think he's infiltrating.
Okay.
I can't remember what's going on. He's there, and maybe he's chasing Beckett or something.
Yeah.
But we hear his voice. He's wearing his helmet and everything, so we don't see him. But I heard his voice, and I was like, Warwick, there he is.
Incredible.
But yeah, we see him without he's just living his best life every time we see him.
He's having a great time.
I love him.
He's just so tied up with all of this now that it's bring him out again.
Yeah. He can't not be there.
Yeah. Bring him into all of it.
But yeah, they're so cool. And Envis, basically, she takes her helmet off and describes neoliberalism.
Yeah.
Which, this isn't a political podcast. We're not going to go on about what we may or may not believe, I don't think. But it's just interesting in 2025 to hear somebody say those words.
Yeah.
That this thing is happening in the Star Wars galaxy, and it's very resonant. Let's put it that way.
Yeah. Yeah.
Another one of her gang members, I think, is a character called Two Tubes. If it's not the Two Tubes, it's another character of the same race who looks the same and has got the same wardrobe.
Right. Okay.
He's an alien and he's literally got two tubes.
Yeah.
Like a breath mask thing. And he is also in Saw Gerrera's gang, which is why I know there's a link.
There's a crossover. Yeah.
Pretty sure. He's in Rogue One.
I recognise the name, but I now don't know whether I recognise it because I watched it this morning or because you've said it.
Oh, no, I don't think he's named. I don't think he's mentioned.
Not named.
I mean, I think he's mentioned somewhere.
Yeah.
But I can't think where. Hardly. I mean, we see him a lot. He's in Rogue One, and he's he's in Andor season 2.
Yeah.
Possibly even season 1. And I'm sure we've seen him animated somewhere. Anyway, he's become we see him in different things.
Yeah.
It's good to see him here doing whatever he's doing.
Yeah. Doing whatever he's doing.
I forgot to say about Warwick. Warwick has a rocket launcher. And he's just loving it. It's so great.
Incredible.
And by this point, I'm like, oh, this is the end of the film for the second time.
Yeah.
And then we've still got this whole showdown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did feel like there was a lot of kind of at that point.
Yeah, too many threads to follow.
Follow. I was quite confused by that point.
Yeah, I can see that. I think I was the first time. Now I've watched it multiple times. It all fits together.
It all fits together. It makes sense. Yeah, I did feel like it all came together. I thought there was going to be more connection between Beckett and the Cloud Riders.
Yeah. There isn't a particular thread there, is there? It's just they're just competing.
Yeah.
They clearly have history, but there's nothing there. It feels almost like the Cloud Riders, much as I love them, like as a part of the story, it's almost like they were one aspect too many. If this was a traditional Hollywood blockbuster movie, they are one thread too many.
Yeah, sure.
Like we'd have just had showdown on Savareen with the, the end of the heist of the coaxium and the face-off with Dryden Voss and Han and Kira. But
then that would have been it, yeah.
I like them there. It's very Star Wars. It's very sowing seeds that we know are going to come back to us later.
At some point, yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, sure.
And I just love the characters. They're so Star Warsy feeling with the helmets and their weaponry and all of that.
So then we have the showdown.
We have the showdown.
We've
got so much double crossing going on.
Yeah, I know.
Like you just think,
my God.
Oh, there's the twist. And then there's another twist.
Let's have another double cross. Let's have a triple cross. Let's just keep going.
It is. Yeah, it feels like it's very much.
It got quite tropey at that point, and I was like, I'm here for it. This is funny, but also like
it does. It makes you laugh. I think it's a tense sequence. The way Paul Bettany plays Dryden Voss is very scary because he's so charming. He does that thing, which is a bit of a trope for like a villain to be like super charming, and you think everything's fine, full sense of security, and then he's just suddenly terrifying.
Scary. Yeah.
And he's like, just pass me one of the things, and you're like,
oh
no.
Here we go.
And we don't really know what's going on because we've not been told as an audience what's gone on with the coaxium at this point. Like, who's actually got it?
Who's actually got it? Where is it? What's happening? We know, we kind of know that Han's going to give it to the
good
Cloud
people.
Riders. Yeah. The good people. Yeah.
But we don't know that for sure yet.
Yeah.
We realise there's a gap. Like there is a definite how did we get out of that situation to suddenly being back on board the First Light again?
Yes. Yeah. We know that there's something
I'm
going
here
on.
for that. It's heisty.
No, it was good. I saw the Kira double cross happening.
Yeah.
From a mile off. I also did see the Beckett one happening as well because it is kind of.
Did you? That one called me out. Definitely.
No, I was like, there's been way too much like talk here for him to not do a little double cross. But so I kind of spotted that one, and I knew that the Kira one was going to happen, but I didn't know when it was going to happen, and it's kind of teased several times before it actually like you get to that point. But I was like, it's not going to be that easy. She's off basically.
Yeah,
she's not going to help him.
I think what I love is that she kind of is. She's saving him.
She helps him. Yeah, she saves him, but then she's
saving him from himself. Like he wants to be part of her world, but she knows it would be terrible. And she's right. If he stays and stuck around, he would get wrapped up in Crimson Dawn. She knows Maul, She knows where this is all going for her, and it's nowhere good. Yeah. And I think she does quite a sacrifice because she likes Han, I think she's into Han in the same way that he's into her. And it would have been very easy for her to sort of like say, come on, then let's go. I'll introduce you to my new boss or my actual boss. And we'll go do criminal things together, but she knows it's awful. It's an awful life. She's done terrible things.
She pulls a little, but you're the good guy. You're nice. And I wrote it down as a little Crowley moment of I'm not nice and having this whole like...
The two of them are a little bit like as a pair. They don't present like it. They're kind of almost looking the opposite of what they actually are. Han is doing his best to sort of look rugged and roguish, and
she's like, "Nah, you're the good guy."
But he's actually the good guy. and she looks like she might be the good person, but she's done some terrible things.
Yeah.
Not from her choice.
No.
She's just been dragged into this life.
Well, I don't know. I don't know whether it is choice or
That's a good question.
We don't know where the choice is because it's never really said.
I think in terms of comics, there are a lot of comics that show a lot of all of this, like
a lot of what Kira's been up to.
Yeah, the intervening years basically between them separating and Han going off to the academy. There's comics of all of that and what she was doing, I think.
I see.
And I think she's been, whether she was sold by the White Worms, I don't know.
Yeah.
It wasn't her choice, I don't think, to go into this. She's been
I suppose.
like bought and sold kind of thing almost.
Yeah. It did kind of tease that, and I was like, I'm not sure how much to believe it.
But it's probably how it started.
Some of it's got to be her,
But by this point, she's chosen to... she just killed Dryden Voss. She has an opportunity to run away.
Yeah.
But she chooses to let Han go and stay there and go to see Maul on Dathomir. Yeah. And if this is not the biggest cliffhanger end of the film, like
what is happening?
But we're now devoid of anything. And one of my favorite podcasts, the Resistance Broadcast, shout out to the Resistance Broadcast, they've been campaigning ever since, really, for Solo 2. They've got a hashtag make Solo 2 happen, which I've started to tag things every now and again because they obviously set this up.
Yeah.
And I know we're going to get Maul, Shadow Lord, and potentially that's going to be Solo 2.
Yeah.
And, I'm here for that. And I love Star Wars animation. It was going to be brilliant. I love it. But I would have loved to have seen it in live action. I would have loved to have had Kira
back.
And because Han and Chewie go off to Tatooine.
Yes.
To follow that thread, which is going to put them in with Jabba. And I'd have loved to see all of that. And they've now got the cast. And we could have had Lando.
Yeah.
Still, it would have just been great. But sadly not yet. We'll see.
Maybe.
We will see. Maybe we'll get it in some
happens.
different form. That often happens in Star Wars that you get. Like, we didn't get it how we thought we were going to get it, but we're
going to get it a different way. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
There is this whole bizarre scene with Han and Beckett after all of this.
Oh, yeah.
Which I loved because, Han shoots him and he's just like, yeah, fair play.
Yeah.
He's so chill about the fact that he's been murdered.
It is quite a brutal end.
It's very brutal. But he's just so... He's so calm about it. He's like, yeah, I would have killed you. Fair enough. Fair play. Carry on. As you were.
Yeah, I mean, Beckett doesn't really do anything to redeem himself. He is just selfish and greedy. And that's Han's not vibing with that.
No.
But what he is vibing with is Hawaii in space.
Yes.
And another game of Sabacc.
Yeah. I'm gonna go off and do this now.
Yeah,
win the Falcon.
And win the Falcon. Chewie's grown when he sees Han's cards. He's just like Chewie at his most. I'm not sure who's playing Chewie at this point. I think it's the really tall actor who plays him in The Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah.
And he's just got the mannerisms. Like he obviously has studied Peter Mayhew's work from the original trilogy, and he's just his physical, his physical acting.
He's great. And again, go back and watch the whole thing, imagining that Han's the dog, because it's so good.
Yeah. Yep. I can get
Chewie's the owner. Chewie's just like, oh, God, got to try and keep this man alive.
It's a beautiful wrap up, though. Han catching out Lando for cheating. Yeah. Love it.
Yeah.
Love it.
Great.
Solo, a Star Wars story. I love it.
I loved it as well, actually.
It's so good. I can't wait to watch it again. Even though I only watched it a couple of days ago, I want to watch it again.
I'm going to leave it a bit because it was this morning.
Yeah.
But I will watch it again.
It's very rewatchable. It's got a lot of fun in it. It's got fun. It's got intrigue. It's got romance.
I need to go and make a tally chart of Easter eggs to see if I spot any more.
Yeah, maybe I should do the same. Because I purposefully didn't. Because I didn't want to. I think I already cluttered up this episode with way too many.
I just had a jolly old time.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness! Is it Christmas?
Yeah.
For people listening. Oh,
it is.
Have a nice
Happy holidays, everybody. Sadly, you get a week off of Sisters of the Force.
Just a week.
You're just going to have to wait a whole week. But then the following week, the first week of January, first Monday of January, check it out. We're coming back.
Whoop.
We're going to be delving into The Mandalorian and the Book of Boba Fett. We're going to go all the way through the first 2 seasons of Mando, the whole of Book of Boba Fett, and then season 3 of Mando.
Yeah.
We're generally going to be doing 2 episodes of TV per episode of the podcast.
Yeah.
Except for season 3 of Mando, which we're going to do 1 episode per episode because we feel like it needs
a bit longer.
That kind of level of detail. To see if it's going to give us anything that we can speculate that might be in the movie.
Whoop.
We've got loads of guests coming in.
So many lined up.
Some of them you already know. We've got an amazing friend of mine, Sarah, who's coming in for this first couple of episodes of Mando in a couple of weeks' time. I can't wait for her to bring her perspective to the Sisters of the Force.
Exciting.
In the meantime, if you're looking for a last-minute Christmas present, our merch is now available. We have merch. If you go to any of our social media, Sisters of the Force Pod on Insta and Facebook, or Sisters of the Force on Blue Sky, or Sisters of the Force on YouTube, and go to our bio pages, you'll find a link to our link tree, and from there you can find our merch. We got t-shirts.
We got everything.
We got stickers. Yeah. We got backpacks.
Absolutely
we got notebooks.
Everything.
Clocks.
What?
There's a clock.
There's a clock.
I think because our logo is round, it lends itself to so many things. There's cushions for your sofa.
I love that we've got a clock. Oh, yeah. I'm going to wind my family up so much this Christmas. It's going to be great.
So yeah, check it out. Come and follow us on all the platforms. Send us some messages if you've got any questions or suggestions or thoughts or just anything really Star Wars related. We're here for it.
Tell us stuff. Send us memes. We like those too.
We do love Star Wars memes. But we'll see you then in a couple of weeks. Have a great time.
Take care. Bye.
Bye. Yay! Star Wars a solo story. Solo a Star Wars story gets. Do that again.
Should I do that again? That's solo going on as a post
story.
If we had post credits outtakes, that one's happening.
Yeah.